What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to check out some battles with an amazing team that is all single moved. And I know you guys might have saw the thumbnail, saw the title, and you're thinking, man, this guy's running Bronzor and why not? No, you guys do not need Bronzor and why not? This doesn't mean that you guys can't use them, but I'm telling you guys this cup is not a Bronzor cup. It's a cup of mastery of typings, shields, and energy management. What I'm going to show you guys today is my run to get to rank 8. As you guys can see, we hit rank 8 this morning. I've only done 2 days worth of battles, and we're able to go 15-5 with this team. Full single move. We have Vulpix on the lead with Ember and Body Slam. We have Nincada as a cover with Bug Bite and Night Slash, and we have Seal on the safe swap with Lick and Icy Wind. Now we face off against lead losses, we face off against Wynuts, Bronzors, Dinos, Cottonies, everything you guys can think of that are hard, super core meta Pokemon, and we're able to handle them with this team. I'm going to show you guys what choices you guys should be making that I made that helped me get wins, especially against losses against Seal or Dino. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. And we hit rank 8 already, which I think this season is going to go by really quick to get to rank 10. So be sure to get those wins as fast as you guys can, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into these battles. Alright, moving into these first battles. These are all going to be sporadic throughout this morning because I started off at rank 6 and we got to rank 8, so they're not in a specific order. But what I want to show you guys is the power that this team has, the power of decision making when it comes to energy management and shield management. First up, we have a Dino on the lead. Terrible matchup, right? But what you guys need to do is understand how these mechanics work. Body Slam does a lot of neutral damage right here. We're going to be applying a lot of pressure to health and shield. So what I want to do is either get the health or the shield. I get the shield, so now I'm going to swap to Seal right here. Seal on the safe swap is amazing. You guys only need Lick and Icy Wind if you guys want to unlock second charge moves. Obviously, it's going to help you out even more, but you don't necessarily need it. Now, we're staying in this matchup right here. They decide to throw another charge move, so we're going to go ahead and let it go through. Could be a crunch, could hurt, but that's okay. It's just going to be another Body Slam. So we're going to overload on energy. We do see a Cottony now come in. What's great, and we get a bit of lag right there, that's okay. What's great about Cottony on opponents' teams is our Vulpix can come in and farm. Now look at that. We're able to get both shields from our opponent. This means our Nincada and Vulpix endgame can really close out these matches. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in with that Vulpix. We're going to be resisting Charm while doing super effective damage. And Body Slam does a lot of damage to the meta. So we're going to go ahead and let this one come through. It's just going to be a Seed Bomb. It will be resisted. And we're going to just get to that Body Slam right here to finish it off. The Dino is low. And then we can swap into Nincada. Nincada can handle the meta, everyone. So what we're going to see is I'm going to instantly swap, get ahead on energy. I'm going to take a little bit of charm damage right there, but that is okay. We see a Bronzor now come in. So we're going to go ahead and go for Night Slash. And you guys may be thinking, they have the Dino still left. They have Bronzor here. Things are not looking good. Nincada is an absolute monster. We're going to be able to commit to the farm down right here. And you guys still may be thinking, there's a Bronzor on the other side. Nincada doesn't care if you run Bronzor, everyone. Nincada just does not care. Night Slash and Bug Bite are phenomenal moveset on the meta. Does super effective damage to Dark type Pokemon and Psychic type Pokemon, which is neutral now against Bronzor because of the Steel typing, and Nincada is able to close it right there. As you guys can see, that was technically a 1v3 with Nincada with one shield, and I didn't have to use it. I still have the shield. So very good battle, and let's go ahead and move into the next one. I hope with today's video, I can really get it through that you guys do not need Bronzor. This is not a Bronzor cup. This is a typings, energy management, and shield management cup. So we have Vulpix on the lead versus Seal. What's great about this matchup, Body Slam does neutral damage, and we can swap into Seal to catch a charge move. So we're going to go for Body Slam right here. Does a lot of neutral damage, especially since we haven't used they haven't used Icy Wind against us. And now we're going to swap into Seal to catch the charge move. Just like that, we're able to not need to shield, right? This could be an Aqua Tail, could be an Icy Wind. It's going to be an Aqua Tail. That is resisted because of our water typing. Now we're going to see a Cottony come in. Again, fantastic for us. Why? Icy Wind does super effective damage. It's going to be pressuring the health and shields right here. So what we want to get is shield advantage. We're going to go ahead and throw the Icy Wind. We get a shield. Fantastic. What this means to me is my Vulpix now can come in and farm all of the health here on Cottony. Remember, we resist charm, and like I said, this cup is about energy management and shield management. We have shields, and we're about to get all the energy in the world. So we're going to come in with this Vulpix and just commit to that farm down. We already took Seal down to 50% HP, and now we have almost 2 body slams ready to go. This is deadly. Vulpix is absolutely deadly. So let's see what decides to come in here. We are going to see the Seal now come back in. Body Slam, again, does massive neutral damage. We saw this earlier. Here comes the Body Slam. Do we get the second shield? We do get the second shield. Okay, we're about to get to another Body Slam, and there we go. We just got to another Body Slam. Now, we're going to be swapping into that Nincada, getting ahead on energy. We have 2 shields. So we landed on the Seal. We're going to go ahead and swap in, finish off Seal with Nincada. Final Pokemon, Bronzor. You guys saw what Nincada did to a Bronzor without having to shield. Let's see what happens when we have 2 shields on our side. So Nincada right here going for Night Slash does super effective damage, and this is going to be a good game. Like I said, it's not a Bronzor cup, everyone. It's an energy and shield management cup. You guys can do this yourselves. You guys do not need double moves. This is a time to save your dust and just have fun with a lot of unique Pokemon. When did you ever think you could bring a Vulpix, Nincada, and Seal and just run house in Go Battle League? That was never a thing. So very good battle to my opponent, and let's go ahead and move into the next one. All right, moving into the next battle here. Like I said, I just really want to emphasize this is not a Wynut, Bronzor, Cottony, Dino Cup at all. It is not. It is a Typings, Energy, and Shield Management Cup. So we have Vulpix on the lead versus Cubone. Terrible matchup for us. We're going to swap right away, start getting ahead on energy, draw out a Cottony. Perfect. We've done this multiple times already. We're okay with losing this matchup because we want to come in and farm with Vulpix. Icy Wind again applies huge pressure to our opponent's shields and health, and they're going to go ahead and shield, which is fine by me. I want to get to another Icy Wind potentially, but we're going to go ahead and let this one go through. Should be letting it go through. Yeah, we let it go through. It's going to be a Seed Bomb that takes us out. That's fine. What did we just do? We got a shield from Cottony or from our opponent, and now Vulpix can come in and farm all of that health for energy. Look at that. We're just going to have a Body Slam. We're about to be almost at another Body Slam. Cubone, being a pure ground typing, is going to take neutral damage from Body Slam. So this is, again, going to be applying huge pressure to health and shields. Plus, we have Nincada in the back, going to be resisting those ground type moves. We're going to swap to that Nincada and just start getting ahead on energy. In comes a Stunky, which has access to Bite. Does quite a bit of damage in this matchup, but because we're ahead on energy, we're going to be able to get to these Night Slashes, which are going to be resisted, but it's going to be enough to chunk right here. So hopefully I can get to another Night Slash in time, which we can. Fantastic. Hopefully this is enough to take it out. If not, we can still come in with Vulpix and farm energy. It is enough to take it out. Beautiful. We're going to see that Cubone come back in. Hopefully we can get to a Night Slash. No, we cannot. Now, we have realigned Vulpix versus Cubone, but this time we have shields and we have energy. So we're going to be going for this Body Slam right here. Going to be doing neutral damage to the Cubone. Barely not enough to take it out, but that is okay. We're going to be able to finish off with fast moves, and that is going to be a good battle. All right, moving into the next battle here. Man, I love this team. I love testing single move teams and not having to invest in. I'm so glad I didn't invest in a Wynut. That would have hurt. I think that was like 200,000 dust if you guys invested in that. But we have Vulpix on the lead versus Bronzor. Something you guys were wanting to see. What's important with this matchup is you got to fake it till you make it. But they swap into Wynut, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and go for Body Slam right here. If they don't swap out, you need to build up to that Flame Charge to threaten and then look to swap out to Seal. But now we're going to go into Nincada. I could have saved the energy right here, but Nincada does fantastic against Wynut. Why? It's a part bug typing, so it's going to be resisting counter. It's going to be having access to Bug Bite, which does super effective damage to Psychics, and Night Slash, which does super effective damage to Psychics. So we can come out of here with some loaded energy and a potential boost as well. So this is a great lockdown matchup for us, and hopefully we can come out of here with quite a bit of energy. Now I am going to shield right here. Nincada is quite low, and I think I can actually get off multiple Night Slashes versus the Bronzor that might be coming back in. So we're just going to commit to the farm down, and like I said, shield and energy management. We decided to invest a shield right there because we have so much energy on our Nincada, so we'll have to see what decide to come in. Bronzor is going to be coming back in. Night Slash does super effective damage. Fantastic move right here for us. Hopefully we get a shield. We do get a shield. Solid. Okay, let's get to another Night Slash, which we do get to it in time. This should be chipping away the health. I don't imagine they'll double shield right here. So let's see what happens. We get a double shield. Even better. Now we're going to swap to Seal. Reason being, if they want to stay in this matchup, fine. Or they swap into Cottony. I was kind of hoping they had a Dino in the back because then we could basically one-shot it with the Icy Wind. But Seal right here is going to be doing super effective damage to Cottony, which is perfectly fine. We're just going to be able to commit to the farm down right here, and hopefully we can get it before they get to the charge move. Yes, we can. Fantastic. Now we're going to be able to get an Icy Wind off the Bronzor, lowering the attack, and again, just applying huge pressure right here. It's Bronzor in a 1v3 versus us, which, if you think about it, you're like, man, Bronzor can take this. It cannot. It absolutely cannot. We still have a shield. We have a Vulpix, and we have a Nincada. So Psyshock now comes through. Not enough to take us out. Can we get to the Icy Wind in time? No, we cannot. We're going to go ahead and bring in that Vulpix right here. We've realigned this matchup from the lead. We still have a shield. Again, it's that shield and energy management that's so important with this cup. Psyshock comes through, it's shielded, and then we're just going to be able to get to a body slam in time. Now, what's great about this team, if you guys want to unlock second charge moves, if you want Flame Charge on Vulpix, if you want Bug Buzz on Nincada, and you want Aqua Tail on the Seal, that is great. That's worth it. I think these Pokemon are fantastic for second charge moves. All right, moving into the next one. But I just want to show you guys you don't need them in order to win. So you guys can treat this whole season as a great dust savings opportunity. So we have Vulpix on the lead versus Cottony. This is good. This is our jam right here. This is where we want to stay in and just farm all day long. They're not swapping out as well, which is fine by me. I'm just going to keep loading up on energy. Now I'm going to throw a body slam right here. I'm thinking, you know what, maybe they decide to shield and we can get shield advantage. So we're going to go ahead and throw that body slam, and we do get a shield, which is great. Now we're just going to keep farming down. Charge move now coming through. I'm going to decide to shield right here because I think the charge move will still do a decent amount of damage, but I want to have a ton of loaded energy. They decide to swap out. They decide to swap out into the Dino right here. So we're going to be going for Body Slam, which is great. It does neutral damage in the matchup. We get a second shield, which is fine. Now we're going to swap to Seal right here. You could say, why not go into Nincada, right? You do super effective damage with Bug Bite. That is true, but Dragon Breath also absolutely shreds. So what we're going to do is shield that charge move right there. I didn't want it to be a crunch. We're going to get to the Icy Wind in time. This is going to be taking out the Dino. We are now set up. If they have a Bronzor in the back, we're still set up very well. If they bring back in that Cottony, which it just used its energy, we can farm it down. Here comes the Cottony. We're just going to commit to that farm down right here. I know it just threw its energy, so I don't need to throw the charge move. What do you guys think's in the back? It's a Bronzor. We're going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind. Lowering the attack, we have Nincada, we have Vulpix. This team absolutely loves these meta lines right here. Hopefully we can get to another Icy Wind in time because we lowered the attack. Confusion's not going to do as much damage. And we get to it in time. That is beautiful. Now I need to look to swap to Nincada as fast as I can to start getting ahead on energy. So we swap to the Nincada right here. And this is looking good. No matter what charge move is coming through right here, Heavy Slam or Psyshock, it's double lowered attack. So it's not going to do as much damage because of the Icy Wind. So Nincada right here is going to be able to shred through this team. So those Cottony leads are very, very nice because you can really control the matchup. Psyshock comes through, doesn't do a lot of damage. All we need to do is get to one more Night Slash. Here comes a Heavy Slam, I believe they're going to throw, and because of those Icy Winds, it's not going to do too much damage. We're going to be able to survive that. Nincada is an absolute tank, and we're going to go ahead and go for the next Night Slash right here, and that is going to be a good battle. So, again, showing you guys you do not need Bronzor. You guys can run these super awesome Pokemon that have great single charge moves. Alright, moving into the next battle. We are going to see, let's see what this one is. Yeah, I love these Pokemon. I think Seal has probably been my best investment yet. If you guys are looking or have been on the fence about a Seal, 100% dive in, like straight dive into that. We have Vulpix on the lead versus Seal. Another bad matchup. We're going to do the same thing we did earlier. This time it's an Ice Shard one. What we're going to do is go for that Body Slam and then bail to the Seal to catch the charge move. Excuse me. Or hopefully catch the charge move. So we throw the Body Slam, we swap to the Seal. Here comes the charge move, which is beautiful. Look at Seal. It's already at like 40% of its health, and we don't need to shield. That is perfect. This is ideal. Hopefully we can commit to the farm down. In comes the Bronzor. We've seen this multiple times. This is what battlers are going to do. That Bronzor is going to come in, which we're fine with, right? We're going to throw these Icy Winds, lower the attack of this super tanky Bronzor who absolutely destroys the meta, and then we're going to come in and hard farm, get that energy back. So we're going to throw another Icy Wind right here. Charge move now coming through. Probably going to be Psyshock. I'm going to go ahead and shield this one, but it was actually a heavy slam. Reason being, I'm thinking if I can get to 3 icy wins, this is going to be more ideal, or even potentially flip the matchup. So we're going to go ahead and go for another icy win. We don't get a shield. So now I know they have heavy slam, which means they probably don't have Psyshock. Otherwise, they would have thrown it, because heavy slam does worse damage, right? It's resisted because we're pure water typing. Another charge move coming through. We're going to go ahead and let it go through. So now we're going to go for the swap, and we swap into the Vulpix, and they timely swap right back, which is fine. Now this is trouble right here, because this could be an Aqua Tail, but I'm going to guess it's just an Icy Wind, and it was just an Icy Wind. So we're going to start loading up on energy, lagging a bit, which is fine, and then we're going to go for Body Slam right here. We're almost at 2, so if we get a shield right here, we can get to another one before they get to another Icy Wind. So we get a shield, fantastic. Now we're going to go for another Body Slam, but we don't get it in time. They've already shown that they don't have Aqua Tail, so I'm not going to shield. I don't think it can KO us, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and throw another Body Slam. So what you guys are seeing is I lost shield advantage, but I'm able to flip it around and get shield advantage back and switch advantage. Now a Dino does come in. So this is trouble. But what did we do? We saved energy on Seal. So what we're going to do is throw this Icy Wind right here. This is going to be lowering the attack of the Dino, getting a shield as well. There's no way they wouldn't shield this. And now we're going to swap to Nincada. Nincada is going to close this for us. Dragon Breath is not doing as much damage. They decide to swap out. We're going to go ahead and throw the Night Slash on the Bronzor, and we have successfully completely flipped this game around. Things were looking bad, but now we're going to be able to come back in. Charge move now coming through. Obviously we need to shield it. Body Slam Crunch would basically take us out, and all we need to do is going to be a crunch. All we need to do is get to that Night Slash to finish off this game, and that is going to be a good battle. So a really tough mid game there, but we were able to recover very, very well because we predicted the charge moves on our opponent. They would have thrown Aqua Tail if they had it. All right, let's go ahead and move into the next battle here. Okay. So yeah, like I said, these battles are not in order. They're sporadic between rank 6 and 7 in order to get to 8 this morning. So now we have Vulpix on the lead versus Cottony. Again, very, very solid for us. We're just going to keep farming with energy. Well, I think this time they decide to swap out. Yeah, they decide to swap out, so we're going to go ahead and throw the Body Slam. Body Slam right here does so much damage to a Dino in the neutral matchup right here. As you can see, that did a lot. So we're going to go ahead and swap down to Nincada. Reason being, I can shred it down before they get to a charge move, so I can maintain switch advantage and maintain my shields. We're going to see a Cottony now come back in. We're going to go ahead and go for Night Slash. This is where if you had Bug Buzz, it would definitely behoove you to have it because it does so much damage to a Cottony. Our attack rose as well, which is also a nice little perk of Night Slash, but we're not going to invest a shield right here. There's no reason to. We can realign Vulpix into Cottony, and they may have Bronzor in the back, which we have Seal for with shield advantage. That's what's important. We're going to go ahead and come in with the Vulpix right here and farm down, and what they have in the back is likely going to be a Bronzor. Yes, it is. Everyone's running that, and we're going to build up to potentially what is Flame Charge right here to really threaten that final shield if we get it. Great. Now we're going to swap into Seal and just kind of finish this game off. We have 2 shields right here. Lick does super effective damage, which is why I really want to emphasize you guys running Lick instead of Ice Shard as a fast move, specifically for these Bronzor matchups, specifically, and why not as well. So we're going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind. Again, if you guys had Aqua Tail, it would do neutral damage in this matchup, and it would just be better. This team would be better if you had double charge moves, but you don't have to. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. No reason not to, and we can basically finish off this game with the Seal. I may swap to Vulpix to do some more fast move damage after getting off this next Icy Wind and getting the charge move, or soaking the charge move from Bronzor here on the Seal. And then, yeah, so we get it pretty low. They're going to go ahead and throw their charge move, I think. Yep, they're throwing their charge move, and then we're just going to swap into the Vulpix to finish off this game right here because it's pretty low. And we swap into Vulpix, just do a couple fast moves to finish it off nicely. And that is going to be a good battle. All right, moving into the next battle here. Yeah, this team was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying the little cup. What Pokemon are you guys running? Oh, I think this is where some of the losses start coming in. Let's see here. So we have Vulpix on the lead versus Bronzor. No, it's not. Okay, so this is a really, really nice matchup again for us. What you need to do is fake it till you make it. And obviously if you have Flame Charge, then go for Flame Charge. But they swap out into the Dino again, so we're just going to throw the Body Slam and then go into Seal. We're going to be getting a shield or chunking the health. We chunk the health, so now we go for another Body Slam actually because I had so much energy. This is definitely going to be getting the shield from our opponent. There's no way they would let this go through. We do get the shield. We now swap into the Seal. Start loading up on energy. Charge move now coming through. Could be a crunch or body slam, but we're going to shield either way. I want to maintain a lot of health here. It's going to be a crunch, which is perfectly fine. And then we're going to farm down. Bronzor may now come back in, which I'm completely fine with. We have loaded energy. We're going to be able to apply those debuffs. Now we're going to have to see what comes in the back, but it's actually a Nincada. So Nincada is part ground type, which means it's going to take super effective damage from these icy winds, and that hurts. So you're going to have to shield. So I definitely, if that was them, I would have brought in the Bronzor, but things are looking good. They decide to swap now into Bronzor, which is fine. We're going to go ahead. I think I let this one go through. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and let it go through. We're going to survive, and it is just a heavy slam, which is resisted. And what I need to do is basically close this game out with our own Nincada, apply a debuff here to the Bronzor that is locked in with Icy Wind, and then I may swap into Vulpix. Yeah, we swap into Vulpix, start getting ahead, hopefully get to a body slam right here, chip away the health of the Bronzor. I could have swapped to Nincada as well, but I think Nincada can just finish off this game for us just fine. Now we are going to go down. I'm going to go ahead and bring back in the Seal. This Bronzor has loaded energy. I need to basically sack it. So we're going to bring in the Seal right here, soak the energy, and then Nincada is going to finish off this game for us in the mirror match with a shield, which is going to be perfectly fine. So we get it pretty low, almost took it out right there, and now we bring in the Nincada. It's a Nincada versus Nincada fight, but we do have a shield. They are going to throw the charge move. It's going to be Night Slash. We're going to go ahead and shield that. And this is where Bug Buzz would definitely kind of help out to close out a bit better, but we're going to go ahead and go for Night Slash. It's not going to be enough to KO. I was actually surprised how much damage it does in the mirror. It does a decent amount of chip damage right there. So knowing that they're going for another Night Slash right here, I know I can survive it. We're going to be able to take out this Nincada, and that is going to basically be a good battle. There's still Bronzor in the back, but it's extremely low. One fast move right here, and that is going to be a good game. All right, let's go ahead and move into the next one. So we have, let's see what this one is. There's quite a few battles this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. This team's a lot of fun. And yeah, let's see how this one goes. We have Vulpix on the lead versus Barbaroach. This is the one that got me. So Barbaroach is a core breaker of our team. We're going to swap, and they swap into Vulpix. So this is where I wish I had Aquatail, because Aquatail will definitely help out. We're going to go for Icy Wind right here. Again, if they just decided to not shield, they decided to not shield, that's where Aquatail helps out in that specific situation. I wonder if this battler knows that I don't run double charge moves, because that's risky. Not shielding an Aquatail, that is risky. We're going to go ahead and let the body slam come through, and we're going to look to commit to the farm down if I can, but they're getting off another body slam, which we're going to go ahead and let come through again. But what's great about Barbaroach, if you guys haven't seen it yet, basically, it can run the Mud Shot, Aquatail, and Mud Bomb, so it has really great coverages. On top of that, it breaks apart the Nincada Vulpix core, which is kind of tough, which is why this one was such a tough matchup. We're going to see the Dino now come in. We lowered its attack, which is great, and now we're going to bring in, I think I should be bringing in Nincada. I decided to bring in Vulpix. That was a mistake right there. That was a mistake. So I should have brought in Nincada, because it's going to be doing super effective damage. We're going to definitely get a lot of energy. We're going to see the Barbaroach swap in, and this is where it's really tough, because it has access to Aquatail and Mud Shot, which is extremely spammy, and it does super effective damage, so we're going to have to shield. But yeah, I could have not shielded on Vulpix. I could have brought in Nincada to the Dino and just completely farmed down. There was a lot of different things that I could have done. But well played to my opponent. This was a good battle. We're going to go ahead and go for Night Slashes right here. Does neutral damage in the matchup. And we're not going to be able to commit, or not able to finish off in time, basically. So another charge move coming through. That Dino clears its debuff from the Icy Wind. Is going to be able to come in and finish off our Vulpix. So definitely some misplays by me right there. But hey, well played to my opponent. Way to get me right there. And yeah, basically what we could have done was come in with that Barbaroach on the Dino and just completely farm down and had massive loaded energy and even shields, and basically take out the Barbaroach in the back. That would have been a good game. So really close one right there, but GG's to my opponent. And we're going to go ahead and move into the final battle. Are you guys impressed that I know how many battles are in this video? I'm sure some of you guys are still lurking around and you guys are just going to be laughing because I always get the final battle wrong. But not today, sir, not today. This is going to be the final one right here. And this is going to be a mistake on a seal matchup. So what you guys are going to see in this matchup is what I should be doing is swapping into the seal. So we're going to go for Body Slam right here. Body Slam, again, neutral damage. But what you guys are going to see is the opponent able to get off a charge move basically as I'm doing it. So I'm tapping on seal. And they get off to the charge move, which means this is Aqua Tail. They are able to get to it in time, so we're going to go ahead and shield. This is where I should swap into seal. But I make a mistake. I don't swap because I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can get to a Body Slam and do it again. We should be getting a shield, and then I'm going to try to catch it again, but we're not going to be able to. So we throw the Body Slam, and then we're trying to swap, but we can't. They're getting off an Aqua Tail. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Now we're going to hopefully come in with our own seal and load up on a ton of energy. But let's see how this goes. So we're already at even shields. We want to get a bunch of energy right here. We should be able to finish off in time, and we do finish off. Beautiful. Things are still looking good. But yeah, I think trying to catch it or just getting ahead after getting a shield is more ideal. So Bronzor's now going to come in. We're going to be going for Icy Wind. Again, lowering the attack of our opponent, making us more bulky. We have to be concerned with what's in the back. I'm guessing it might be a Cottony. It could be a Dino as well. Either of which isn't the best for us, especially when we have even shields, and I'm not going to be getting shields from this Bronzor right here. So what I'm going to do is after the energy, I'm going to swap, and it's going to be a Cottony. So yeah, Cottony's going to be able to take us out in time. We're going to be going for Night Slash. This is where Bug Buzz would really, really help out. It can take your opponents by surprise. They may just assume it's Night Slash, and you can do massive damage to Cottony. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get to another Night Slash in time, and that's basically going to be a good battle. The loss is written on the wall. I'm going to go ahead and let it come through. There's still Bronzor in the back. We're just going to basically let them have this one right there. So really well played to my opponent, but it's very important in that seal matchup that you guys bail out into seal, even if you have to give up a shield to try to gain some advantage back. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. How are you guys' battles going? Are you guys enjoying the Little Cup? Or are you guys really looking forward to the Kanto Cup? We're going to be diving into that this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.